My friends, I have been doing this for a while. And I mean this and YouTube and talk radio and TV and every now and then something happens that I get to watch unfold before the world. And what I've seen this year since the tragic time, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. But what I've seen is the apotheosis, the elevation, the creation of Candace Owens and how she absolutely destroyed all comers. Now, that's not to say in every subject, in every instance, as to every matter. I'm not saying that. I would argue that in some cases, and not now, but I thought, well, this wasn't your finest hour. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about something different. I don't know who it was who said, get her. Get her. Go out and get her. Tear her up. We'll pay you. It's almost like there was a bounty on her head. And all of a sudden, people who for the longest time were themselves the subject of all kinds of attacks on their credibility, their sanity, their honor, people that you would think would know better, came out of the woodwork, and she swatted them like they were nothing, like they didn't matter. And we are into the first minutes of New Year's Eve, and I had to do this. I've never seen anything like this. Never. I've never seen someone own and 2025 undisputed champ of the internet, kind of in our world, I guess you would say. She won it hands down. And as we speak, the people who supposedly love her, all of the TPUSA folks and the people that the Erica Kirk, who I don't want to spend a lot of time, but she just, I think, destroyed whatever any authentic legitimacy of herself by virtue of these performative, curated nonsense. In any event, but nobody has cared to mention anything about who killed Charlie Kirk. They're talking about this Army fort and Mitch Snow and what are we? Fort Chipotle or wherever the hell. And I'm thinking, are you watching what you're doing? Do you not remember what this is about? Do you remember the ridiculous story of Tyler Robinson? And do you? What is the matter with you? I've got some people, and I don't want to do a lot of name calling here, but they're coming out of the woodwork trying to declaim and to impugn the integrity of a witness who didn't really hurt anybody's case, what he saw. And then they have Snow's estranged son validate exactly what Candace Owens is saying. I've never seen anything like this. Never. Never. And what I'm seeing from you, and I'll get this sometimes in your great comments, which I love very much, but what I'll get from you, or the occasional angry caller would be, she's, I don't know, some angry, but most of you appreciate what she's doing. There has been no one, again, this year, forget from October, September, whatever on, forget it. I have never seen anything like this. And I check, when I go onto X, I look to see what's trending. Sure enough. And the people who've come out for 2025, Nick Fuentes, Laura Loomer, Tucker Carlson. I think people who've made some. I mean, you can argue Megyn Kelly to an extent, but that's more to me. Megyn Kelly is almost like a variety show, and I don't say that negatively or disrespectfully, but I thought at first this year that this Nick Fuentes again. What I'm saying has nothing to do with whether you agree with him or not. It doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. But he was certainly there. Laura Loomer again. She is bold. She is absolutely. She's like she'll stalk you. She's very very good at what she does at being Laura Loomer. I got that. Tucker Carlson has, I think, enjoyed more of a. He wants to cover a variety of subjects. I don't think he wants to be the firebrand per se. And I thought at one particular point, just my little old me, I thought Nick Fuentes came out of nowhere. This was his year because he was spreading himself. Not spreading himself. He was introducing himself to markets and people that normally would not even give him the time of day. I thought he was very, very good. Candace. She owned this. And put it this way, more people love her. The people who love her greater than the people who hate her. The people who love her. They connect with an authenticity, with a smart. She doesn't back down. But by the way, somebody who doesn't back down is not necessarily a good thing, because you might not back down because you're kind of crazy. Maybe you don't realize that you're being destroyed. I don't know, but that's not the issue. The issue before anything is who is making a point, but who is winning the war. Because there's one thing that if you're watching me right now, and I hope, whatever you say about me, I hope that you believe that what I say, I believe it. I hope you never think that you can think whatever you want about anything else. He's not that bad. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you think, I believe him. I've said things to you in the past. Some people didn't like it. During 2016, during 2020, if there's something about Trump, if I don't like things, I'll tell you exactly what I feel. And when I like something, I'll say what I feel. And I want to tell you more than anything else, this is something for the record book. This is something for the record book. There is nothing like this. And we're next going to do, and I hope that 2026, I can't believe we've been saying that 2026 is going to be the year of the year of finding out who really killed Charlie. That's what I want. Who did it? Because I think I speak for many of us. We do not accept the official narrative. The official narrative is a joke. I don't care what it is. We don't have to come up with any kind of alternative theory. It's your story. You're stuck with that. We reject it. Nobody in their right mind can even listen to remotely the stories or the allegations as roughly as has been adduced. And there's something about it which is important. This is not about we have to get to the bottom of who killed Charlie because Charlie was a saint. No. Charlie was a human being. He was an American. He was a father and a husband and all of that stuff. But somebody's got to speak for him. And somebody's got to speak for him. And the only people who are speaking for him are people who push his image out there to make money. The Ben Shapiro's moving in. The others trying to do their best. All they're doing is they're worried about donors and money and books. And for Erica Kirk to come out immediately on this media blitz to start pushing books or whatever and doing this routine, which now seems, I'm sorry, it's like Tammy Faye Baker. Nobody's buying it. Nobody. It's the worst stagecraft anybody's ever seen. No, who speaks for him? I know this sounds kind of corny, but I believe it. And I believe it when I was a prosecutor. When you looked at some poor guy on a slab or you look at murder pictures, they're saying to you, speak for me. Who did this? Who did this? I'm leaving you evidence. The only thing the remains, the victim will tell you is, I can give you forensics and blood and toxicology and entrance wounds, and that's all I can do. I can give you as much physical evidence as possible, but you've got to do the heavy lifting. Speak for me. Find out who did this. Don't let me die in vain. This is the thing which is the most important. This is what is the most critical, and I can't say it enough. So 2026, I hope we shift from this petty business about she's crazy, because, by the way, they created her. But I hope we slide into, let's get down to forensics and let's crowdsource our genius to really get to the bottom line of who did this. Who did this? And whoever, put it this way, we're giving you a warning, a time limit. If you were involved in this, come clean out, because if we find out that you were involved in this, we will never leave you alone. You will regret this day. We will haunt you. We will haunt you. Not just because it's Charlie, but because it's a human being and he's an American citizen. So let me just say this. I had to say this. Let me be the first to wish you Happy New Year. This is New Year's Eve. The first. I am tooling about into the darkness. It's about 26 degrees, colder than a well digger's ass. I'm on my way to WABC to do the overnight show, which I invite you to listen to. And I don't even discuss this there because I don't think a lot of folks really understand the depths of this. And I don't mean to say this. I think they're capable, certainly, of it, but it's not the formatics don't work. But I wanted to say for you, we've got another great year coming up, and we are not going to give up at all. They don't know who we are. I'm telling you right now. They kind of laugh at us, and I love that. Keep laughing at us. Laugh at us, dismiss us at your own peril. I thank you, my friends. I thank you for watching. I thank you so much for following my beloved wife at Lynn's Warriors. You have no idea the work that she puts in, nothing more than to protect children, to stop online predation and human trafficking of children. And that's been forgotten by everybody but her. So follow her at Lynn's Warriors. Thank you for this, my friends. We'll talk later during the day. I wanted to get there right in. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. 2026 is going to be great. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. Subscribe to our noble and humble chapter. And to Candace Owens, congratulations, young lady, because this year you owned the internet. All right, dear friends, we will talk to you later. And don't forget, I would like you right now, I've got some comments for you, some questions for you to comment as you see fit.